Hello everyone, this is Mayank and welcome to my channel. So today we'll discuss about one more company called Welspun Corp. This company is also in the steel sector and manufactures different kind of pipes. So we'll understand the business, we'll see what kind of business growth is planned for this company, and we'll see the fundamental analysis, and then we'll move to technical analysis to see what kind of opportunity we have in this particular company. We'll also see at the end whether we can hold this stock for long term as well. So I'll give my thoughts on that. So you watch till the end, so get all the details about this company. But before we get into the discussion, two disclaimer as usual. First thing, this is not a buy or sell recommendation for this stock. This is my personal research. You do your own research before doing any kind of investment. And second thing, if you like our content, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends in your social network. And if you find it helpful, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I publish any new video. So we'll get the details now. So Wellspun Corp, as I told you, is in the manufacturing of steel pipes, but so far it was in the business of giving pipes for gas companies and oil and natural gas companies. So basically, they have a lot of clients in that respect. If you just see the list of clients this company has, then this is the list of clients: H.N. Murray, El Paso Energy USA, Energy Transfer Company USA, Furnace Construction, Exxon Mobil, some big companies, Gulf South, Gulfar Engineering Construction, Gasco Egypt. Okay, and then if you see, this is a long list of company: IOC for Indian Oil Corporation, Kuwait Oil Limited, then National Iranian Gas Company, and like this they have a huge list. There's something called Spain, then Saudi Aramco is also their client, Shell is also their client, Algeria, Bahrain, Nigeria, then Trans Canada Pipelines Limited from Canada, then Stat Oil Petroleum AS. So they have lot of clients, and they have many more as well. So there are lot of clients, and they are pretty much dominated in this particular business where they are giving pipes for oil and natural gas companies. So this is what this company does, or what this used to do. What this call is, see, if I say this infrastructure is the biggest petroleum companies in the world, and it's for the points from screener.com as well. So this is what the company does. Now this company is also foraying into a new business, that is a few new business, that is called DI pipes, the ductile iron pipes, and also they are moving into long pipes, steel long pipes. So that's the TMT bus. So if you that in that respect, this company is doing investment of 1500 crores for their particular growth in this particular two segments, the DI segment, ductile iron segments. So ductile iron segments will grow for this business because India is focusing a lot on this water pipelining of entire water and connecting all the villages with water availability. So setting up that line. Because of this, this particular company will get benefited, and any company who in the segment of DI pipes will get benefited. Wellspun Corp is also a very good company. It's a big company in this particular steel segment. So whenever they into moving into this DI pipes, they will get some good amount of business. So that is one sector. Second sector, this company is looking into also for steel long pipes. So long steel basically. So that's called the TMT bus, what we use for construction and projects. So as I told you in before many other videos, also government is pushing a lot on infrastructure development, and that means all infrastructure development needs that steel long, and also this people constructing their houses and as well also need this long steel. A lot of other companies also doing. Tata is doing, JSW is doing. So Wilson Corp is also getting into that business, and then making a total investment of close to 1500 crores for these two particular ventures. And this company is apart from the existing business, they are moving into these two particular segments as well, and that is going to add a lot of revenue, and but only after the completion of the project. So this project is going to complete in half of financial year 22. Okay, and then after that this company is going to get benefit out of that. So this is how the company's future prospect look like. So now we'll jump into the fundamentals of the business. We'll understand what kind of things this company is doing. So if you see in this thing, see products line for this company, they have given HSO and also still I don't know paints, then coating. Also this company provide, and those things either ductile pipes, DI pipes, and your steel longs. Those are not listed here because they are yet to come in the business. They are in the process of setting up the plants. Let's go to fundamental and see what this company is into. So fundamentally, if you see, this company is a small cap company, 3,652 crores only, and they have a very attractive P ratio of only 5.9. ROC and ROE is relatively good, 21.5 and 19.2 respectively. The debt to equity ratio is controlled compared to the industry what they are in. It's only 0.33, so that's a very good. PG ratio is very high. That means this company is going to grow very further. As I told you, the company plans what they have and what government of India is pushing the infrastructure projects. So both those things is going to help in this company, and this company is going to grow very much from here. So that's the reason why PG ratio is only 0.16. In terms of debt, they have a debt of 1061 crores. So that's not a bad compared to what kind of investment they are doing. They are already doing investment of 1500 crores in the new segments, and the debt is only 1061 crores. So keeping that in mind, it's not a excessive debt. Net profit is 619 crores. That's a good profit also. We go to the sales of quarterly sales, then probably they're growing every time, and now they have reduced the sales from last 3 quarters of the lockdown: 1158, 1393, and 1819 in March 2021 quarter. So but they are growing slowly, and they will soon reach their highest sales level, that is 1888 crores of sales in December 2019. And now what I'm saying, because as I told you multiple times, the kind of growth plan they have also now, since COVID is receding in many of the countries, vaccination is almost at a good level in many of the countries. India is also doing a lot in vaccination. So the petroleum demand will also grow, and when the demands grow, a lot of demands will come from setting up those pipelines and setting up those connections and everything. So when those things start coming again, in the last year, this entire sector was doomed because the demand of oil was not great, and there was no setting up of new plants and everything. But still, this company has done work and they have made money. They didn't make any loss. But going forward, this sector is going to grow, and demand will again cross the pre-COVID level, and that will benefit this company. And just to point and note, this company already has an order book of 4,800 crores in their bucket. So those things, when completion, those things will also keep adding to the revenue. So this company is going to cross their highest 2,888 crore revenue very soon. And when they do this, obviously the profit, taxes and net profit also is increased from there. If you see profit and loss from a yearly basis, the from compared to last year, this is a very good decrement if you see, and that the reason behind is definitely the COVID level, and also the demand, the dull demand in the case of oil and natural gas segment. But now, as I told you, it's going to grow, and India is also going to grow a lot in the demand of oil and natural gas, transportation of gas from different parts of the country, connectivity in that segment, and also the DI pipes and long will also come into play. So going forward, this company will start generating more in the revenue, and eventually that will go into more into profits as well. So this is how the fundamentals looks like for this company. Balance sheet wise, they have borrowings of 1061 crores. That's reducing from every time you see last 4 years: 1843, 1386, 1305, and now the 1061. So it's reducing. Also, they are doing investment, as I told you. So that borrowings also are good borrowings. If you see a few things, the other assets and all fixed assets, they have close to gross block, cumulative depreciation. Current work in progress is only 83 crores, but investment they have made is 784 crores. That's something to note. You see on other assets, they have a cash equivalent of close to 515 crore last year. But if this year data is not populated here, but I've seen the financial reports. Based on that, they have crossed the cash equivalent of more than 1000 crores, around 1300 crores. Keeping that in mind, cash equivalent, they are almost a debt-free company still. Like, and if you see the shareholding pattern is 50% from the promoter, and they have increased their shareholding from June. There's 47.49, then 48.2, and now it is 15.02%. DII has also increased their FI has also increased their holding from 8.2 to 9.05, 12.19, and 12.7 respectively. Same goes for DI also. DI is also from 8.27, they reduced to 7.8, but again they increased further to 8.77%. Public holding is 28.49, but there are a couple of strong hands: 3.14 Akash Bansali, and 2.33 is Authom Investment and Infrastructure Limited. So if you deduct this particular people, then probably only 23% is there with the public. So that's a relatively good amount of divisions of shares between promoter, FII, DIs, and public. So all these things looks very good from the company perspective. Fundamentals perspective, I discussed your business. I told you this company has very good growth potential. Keeping in mind we are in a super cycle of steel, and also the kind of push from government and the sectors where this company is investing to get into. So all the sectors will grow. Oil and natural gas will grow. The DI pipe sector will grow because government involvement in water availability throughout the country, and also the steel long will also grow because of push in the infrastructure segment. So all these sectors will grow, and this company is that will getting into this business. So fundamentals company is very strong. Business wise, company is very strong. We'll see from chart perspective. So chart perspective, I opened the long 5 years chart. If you see, the company was doing good at a particular channel, and then it was moving up, and then it fell from the crash, and so far it has not reached the pre-COVID level. So if you see, just notice one part, that this company is moving in a pattern. So it's a good pattern where the what is a higher higher highs and lower lows. So every time the company moves a new high and lows are lesser than before lows. So this is a pattern which company is trying to get, but due to bad result, the result is not expected. So the share is like moving downward a little bit here, and I can only see it's a point to accumulate the shares, and somebody might to understand the business. They are doing accumulation at this point in time. So if you understand this, probably you can also go on the accumulation stage and accumulate this stock at this particular time, and whenever the stock starts moving, you can get the benefit out of this chart pattern, which is higher highs and lower lows. Also, few things to note is this particular company, this is a very good level, which is almost a particular resistance level for this company quite long. So it always resisted this particular level, and now also at this particular level only. It has broke couple of times, but this is a very good resistance level from long for this company. And since we're super cycle, once this company break this particular resistance, it will go very high from here. But for now, if you see from short term perspective, then from this is the target, definite target for this company, and should not take very long from the current price. So if you see from current price, we'll take from here, then you have opportunity for close to 60% growth available in this particular level. And this should not take a long, even it takes 1 year, then 60% return in 1 year, it can't it's a very good return personally, I feel. And it can go beyond that also. And keeping the things what these companies are doing, this can be long-term investment as well. Probably the entire cycle of the steel, probably 3-4 years investment you can also do, and the return can be very astounding, keeping all the details what were discussed in the past. So everything chart perspective also looks good. Two kind of returns as I told you, 60% definite return, and can go beyond that also, keeping the time frame what you're investing. And uh, and everything else, fundamental, business wise, technical chart, the stock looks very good to me. So this was my analysis of this particular company. If you like the content, do let us know in the comment section. If you find it helpful, do let us know in the comment section. If you think it helpful for others, please don't forget to share with your friends, social network, and everything. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've not done so far. Thank you so much for watching. Stay happy, stay safe. See you later in the next video.